My name's Ellie Giles. I am a music manager from the UK. I run a company called Step Music Management. I'm also on the board of MMF, which is a Music Managers Forum, and I'm also on the board of EMA, which is the European Music Managers Alliance. I have been managing for 10 years. An artist manager's role is ultimately they make things happen. So like, you are the facilitator. That's what your job is. You facilitate everything. You help to allow a band or an artist or anyone who is creative to get to the place they want to get to. So that could be, you know, they want to be really big live, or they want to be selling lots of records, or they want to be streaming well. It's allowing them to get to the place that they want to get to. So ultimately you're a facilitator. Your job is helping to give structure around an artist so that they have a business structure. So that could be helping them set up with an accountant, helping them with spreadsheets, with budgeting, but then also it's, you know, ultimately strategy and making sure that every decision you make, there is a why and there's a reason, and that you're trying to always make the right decision for the artist that you're managing or whoever you're managing, and that you're both on the same page. That's really important as well, that you both go, okay, we definitely want to do this and we definitely want to do this together. And so yeah, that's really the keys. Artist management and kind of how the relationship evolves over time when you are working with the project. Sometimes at the beginning of the project, you might not have a PR or you might not have a radio person, and therefore you have to work alongside the artist to find contacts for, you know, to send music direct to PRs and to radio people yourself. Or you have to pitch the music to DSPs yourself. And as time goes on, you might have a record label or a publisher. But the key thing for a manager is you're the facilitator. So you're the person who oversees all of it, every single part of that business and the music artist business. So everything that you decide on is about what are you trying to achieve at that point. So you'll be dealing with the publisher on certain things, you'll be dealing with the label on certain things. Your job is to make sure that they are doing their job. So you are the person that will be pushing the label up the hill, pushing the publisher up the hill, pushing the live agent up the hill. Where are we at with this? Where are we at with that? What's happening with that? We want to achieve this. Where are we at with this? So the manager is a pusher, basically. And you've got to have strong relationships with the publisher and the label and the agent and the PR and the radio plugger. But equally, you're there to basically tell them to do their job. Like, you've got to be the one that is fighting for the artist in every single way. So we're the overseer, we're the facilitator, we're the person that makes things happen and, you know, and helps to make decisions on whether that record label are good or whether that publisher is good. And do they have the right resources that you need? And if they don't, maybe don't do that deal, or do that deal but in a different way. So it's about always reflecting of why. And I think if you're always reflecting on why, then you'll be fine. But a manager's job is ultimately just always thinking about the next move. It's like a game of chess, and you're like, okay, what is the next move and how do I win this game? It's the same amount of work. You'll still be doing the same thing, and any good independent manager should be able to give everything that a big management company should be able to give. The big management companies might have resources that the smaller managers don't have, as in they might have like things like a digital department or a marketing department, which a small independent wouldn't have. But equally, the most important thing is the person who's managing you and the passion that they exude on the project. So you could be managed by someone in a big management company and they aren't as educated or as wise or as passionate as the small independent company. So ultimately it's always about the person who's managing you rather than what is around that person, because the person who manages you, if they're entrepreneurial and they have a good sense of what they want to do and how they want to do it, they'll find ways to make things happen.